Hi guys, it's Shantele. So I'm working on day 10 of my December daily. I'm changing things up today. I'm going to use this page protector. It's supposed to be 3x4 cards that could fit in there. Um, Anyways, I'll discuss that more. So this is just some of the stuff I'm going to use or plan to use. I don't use everything, but you know how I roll. So right now I'm picking out some paper that I want to cut down to 3x4 cards. So yeah, that's what I'm picking right now. I'm going to pick out 4 and then remember that I pulled sparkly glitter paper that I wanted to use for sure. But anyways, I'll fix it here in a bit. So I just wish Simple Stories things were actually true to the measurements, but they're not. So you're going to see me cut down this card, which is a 3x4 card, right? And then I'm going to put it in here, and it's not. Oh, that's one thing that irritates me, and it's just, I can't. I have to fix it. I don't measure anything out. I will grab an extra paper here and measure it somewhat without actually measuring it. I just don't have time for that. Sometimes I can only get down in my craft room for like half an hour, and that's what I have to work with right now. We are busy here, so you'll see me cut it down. I know I went a little bit over the 4, and then I'm going to stick it in there, and it's perfect, but I have to trim off the top there, which you'll see me just measure it out, and then I'm going to use that for the rest of the layout just as an example, if that makes sense. So don't worry, I cut ahead, so everything's cut out and ready to go here, so you didn't have to watch me do that. So now I'm deciding where I want my which papers I want next to each other and stuff like that, and how I want it, what looks good, appealing to my eye. I will trim down my photos. Right now they're pretty big. I'm going to add this piece. I have no craft paper in my scrapbook room. It's crazy. So this is where I know I want to use this pretty glitter paper. So just deciding where I want the glitter paper to go. I'm going to put it at the top there, and then I'm going to trim it down. I used to have well, it wasn't the cutest, but I used to have a stamp set that was a gingerbread from Stamping Up years and years ago, and I thought I still had it, so I went through my stash trying to find it, only to remember that I'd actually sold it. So I don't have one, which I'm going to think I'm going to have to either invest in a stamp that has a gingerbread house on it, or I'm going to have to go to Michael's because I know I'm going to do a layout when we do our gingerbread house here. But anyways, I did luckily have an old stamp that was once a celebration stamp and had these cute little houses, so I figured I could make it work. I would just use this craft paper and then Versamark and then white heat emboss, so somewhat as close as I could get it to look like a gingerbread house. And then I forgot. I hate this stamp set. It's so hard to know when it's, where it's going to land properly. I guess if I would have pulled out, I don't have a Misty, but I have the other We Are Memory Makers, I think is what it is, their version of it. And I should have did that, but I just winged it, and it's not too bad, so I'll go with it. So yeah, that's where you see me fussing with it. So there we go. Going to add some, like I said, white heat emboss stuff, powder. So sprinkling that on there, and then I'm going to obviously heat it with my heat tool. Double making sure I get it good. And then, yeah, zap it with my heat tool. So yeah, no, I'm just like, oh no. I guess if I, might have to maybe see if I could find a file on my silhouette. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll have to figure something else out. Anyways, that's for another day problem. So there, it's done. It's really cute. I'll make it work this year. It's okay. So now I'm just gonna, I don't measure like I said, I'm just gonna trim whatever I think would look good. And the photo is just of our elf and my son. This time Alvin brought Asher a gingerbread house, obviously. Sorry, I should have probably explained that at the beginning. It's so funny. My Asher he's like, thinks he's kind of creepy, but he thinks he's fun too. It's really hilarious. But anyways, he enjoys waking up trying to find out where he is. But anyways, the one picture at the bottom there at the right hand, he's just got shifty eyes, just like Alvin has. It's so cute. So I know that's how I want to lay everything. So it's starting to irritate me. So I'm gonna just start gluing everything down. And the one thing nice about this page protector is there's not a lot of you don't have a lot of room for embellishing, so you really do have to kind of keep it simple. So it was really nice to do a simpler page in my December daily. So yeah, I will come back in. I always like to write my journaling afterwards. That way I have some time to think about what I want to say and stuff like that. So put my number down. But yeah, no, I definitely like how that's going to look. I know I want to use one of those gingerbread. I'm going to put it on the outside of the page protectors. I just find that they're so cute, but they're so chunky, so works a lot better when you put them on the outside of your, at least with the December daily. If you were doing a big 12 by 12 sheet, you'd be okay, but I just know for these littler ones, it's definitely that way. I do apologize for that glare. Once I put it in the page protector, I kind of forgot that there would be a glare from there. So I'm looking through, I pulled out the sticker sheets if there was anything I wanted to use. There was one that said naughty or nice. I figured that was perfect for the bottom picture. And then this one, it just says special delivery, which is fitting because he brought Asher a gingerbread house. And placing that one down here, and that pretty much ends this layout for day 10. You guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I know at the end here I bring it up just a little bit closer so that you can see what's going on. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!